everybody again. So this time we're going to learn lesson 6.2 about solving linear equations. Let's start. I think of a number. My number is x. If I multiply my number by 3 and then add 1, the answer is 13. What is my number? To solve this problem, you first need to understand the stages of what is happening to x, and then undo them in reverse order. This diagram, sometimes called a function machine, shows what is happening to x with the reverse process written underneath. Notice how the answer to the problem appears quite easily. So x equals 4. A more compact and efficient solution can be obtained using algebra. Follow the instructions in the question. The number is x, multiply this number by 3, and then add 1. The answer is 13. This is called a linear equation. Linear refers to the fact that there is no powers of x other than 1. The next point you must learn is that you can change this equation without changing the solution. The value for x, which the equation is true, provided you do the same to both sides at the same time. Follow the reverse process shown in the function machine above, but carry out the instruction on both sides of the equation. Subtract 1 from both sides, and divide both sides by 3. Always line up your equal signs, because this makes your working much clearer. Sometimes you will also find that linear equations contain brackets, and they can also contain unknown values like x, though you can use any letter or symbol on both sides. The following worked example demonstrates a number of possible types of equations. First example 2. An equation with x on both sides and all x terms with the same sign. Solve the equation. 5x minus 2 equals 3x plus 6. So look for the smallest number of x's and subtract this from both sides. So subtract 3x from both sides. Add 2 to both sides. And then you divide both sides by 2. X equals 4. An equation with x on both sides and x terms with different signs. Solve the equation 5x plus 12 equals 20 minus 11x. This time, add the negative x terms to both sides. Add the 11x to both sides. Subtract 12 from both sides. And you divide both sides by 16. So x equals a half. An equation with brackets on at least one side. Solve the equation 2 open bracket y minus 4 close bracket plus 4 open bracket y plus 2 close bracket equals 30. So you expand the brackets and collect the like terms together. And then you find that 6y equals 30. And then you divide both sides by 6. Y equals 5. An equation that contains fractions. Here you multiply both sides by 7. And you divide both sides by 6. And then you write the fraction in its simplest form. Exercise 6.2. Solve the following equations. Question 2. Solve the following equations again. Question 3. Solve the following equations again. Well, there are different equations each time. Question 4. Solve for x. Okay, at least these don't say solve the following equations. Question 5. Solve the following equations for x. Okay. So, that's the end of this video. Thank you and goodbye.